All right. All right. Well, we're here on another episode of Reasonably Hyped. I'm your host, the host of this here fine program, Carlos Macias, and Deo Blas from Up in the Bay. Thank you for joining me, sir.
How's it going, Carlos? Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, no worries. Like we said on the last episode, we'll try to get some engagement going. Maybe soon enough. Soon enough. Just be patient with us. Just be patient with us. But we'll get that going. On this episode, I decided I know something that's very dear and near to your heart, Dale. Baseball, right? We have another year and another year of MLB The Show. A Sony made sports game, pretty much the only exclusive they've had the last few years. And this is the second time because last year MLB The Show, what was it, 21? 21 what?
2021.
2021 was on Xbox. I don't even play baseball games. I don't care too much. I'm sorry to say, Dale, I don't care too much about baseball. But I did load that up because I have Game Pass on the Xbox, and the first thing you see is PlayStation Studios running on my Game Pass. So kind of to add what is it? Hurt to injury or injury to hurt? Whatever you insult to injury. There you go.
Insult to injury, yeah.
Dalen's not around to kind of correct me on these what I call white people sayings. But I'm gonna link him. So he hears that. He'll enjoy that.
Hit 'em
But
up. Hit 'em up.
so MLB The Show 22 comes out April 5, 2022. Well, this year. And not only is it again coming out for Xbox on Game Pass. Remember, this is a Sony made game that's coming out on PlayStation. You're gonna have to pay $60-$70 for it, and Xbox is like, don't even trip, we got you day one. Game Pass, grab it. Not only that, but they said, you know what, we're also putting it on the Switch. And of course this isn't like a Sony thing, right? This isn't Sony like, oh
No,
yeah, we want
they have
to
nothing to do with that.
we
No
want to
way.
develop for all these other consoles that are not ours, right? This is an
Nope.
MLB thing. Maybe you can kind of enlighten us a little bit more as to. I don't know if you know. I don't know how much you know about it,
I
but
I know a little bit, a little
yeah.
little bit of it. So like nothing was pushing Sony to have MLB The Show on other consoles or other systems. It was mainly the MLB because the MLB negotiated with them a license to have the publishing rights for their sports teams and their player likenesses
Mhm.
out there for like a certain amount of years. I can't remember how long they've had it, but it's been a long time since they have the sole ownership of the MLB license. So MLB realized that they could probably gain more market share, or at least have a bigger audience, if they forced Sony to develop this game for the Xbox, which is what happened last year. And so they threatened them to say like, oh, if you don't develop for that box, then we're gonna just go pull the license to have it completely open and free for everyone
Yeah.
else. So I don't know what the pros and cons of that were on the PlayStation side, but they're like,
Now,
yeah,
was that
screw
a
it.
new contract starting with last year's edition, or
No, no, this is like an ongoing part of the existing contract that's existed for at least, I want to say, 10 years.
And
So
so the
they,
MLB is just like random. It's like, you know what? We
yeah,
decided we're gonna throw a little addendum here. We
they
need you
yeah
to do
they
this.
pulled a Darth Vader, and they're all just like, it's like, pray that I don't change the rules again. So
It's
just like
horrible,
have it,
man.
yeah, just
Yeah,
follow what I say.
yeah,
And so they're running it this year for 2022, again on Xbox, but surprisingly also again
yeah.
on the Switch, which is kind of crazy. I don't remember the last time an official MLB game was made for the Switch, like a
They
sim one.
might
I
have
know.
never had one. This
I
might be the first
don't
time.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a long, long time because like they
yeah.
have like the RBI
Okay,
franchise, but it's for kids and it's not
yeah.
like that big of a deal. Maybe
Yeah.
the EA series,
Hmm.
MVP EA.
And there's
But yeah,
Has it been a Mario baseball on the Switch? I know there was on GameCube and other
yes,
consoles, right? But
but
on
it
the Switch.
was yeah, but it's like a port from this, I believe, from the Wii U.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
from that game.
yeah.
So, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. It well, once the 49ers lost, I was like, football's over for me. So I was looking
Hmm.
forward to the baseball season.
Yeah.
But baseball is also, they're still in a lockout right now. I completely forgot that
Oh,
they're
that's
still in
right.
lockout.
That's right. Right.
Yeah.
They still haven't. You don't hear about it because we're not. It hasn't started yet, right? It says
No.
we still haven't started. We're
So
getting
the clock
close.
the clock is ticking, and Rob Manfred hasn't moved anything, and the Players Association is just, I don't know what they're asking about, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's still a lockout going down. So the only time we might be able to play or see 2022 baseball is through these games. And
Yeah.
so having it on the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the Switch is wonderful. On the Switch version, it's kind of incredible that it is going to be a downgraded version, but there's cross saves and cross play, so you'll be
Okay,
able to
yeah,
like
yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
like remember back in the day, back in, was that 2013? I think starting 2013
Mm.
when MLB The Show was out, they had it on PlayStation 3 and the
And Vita,
PSP
or Vita,
and
or
Vita.
yeah,
Well, I don't know which one it was at the
yeah.
time, but one of those. And then so you'll be able to play on the go with your PlayStation Vita or PSP, and
Mm.
then that save file would transfer over to your PlayStation 3, which was like neat. That happened
You
a
made you
lot of
made use of
other
that. I'm
PlayStation.
assuming you
I
made use
did.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super useful to have, especially if you wanted to grind out like a Diamond Dynasty career,
Mm.
something like that. So it's crazy that it's on the Switch now. That's what
But
blows my mind.
so you're gonna be on Game Pass, right? Or will you
Oh
be
hell
on
yeah,
PlayStation?
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
No
Were
Game Pass.
you were playing it on PlayStation before though, right? But like paying
Mm-hmm.
the full
Mm-hmm.
price, or however much you were paying for it, right?
Yeah,
So
man.
was
Yeah.
last year
For
your first
PlayStation
year?
3, every full price.
Yeah.
So last year was the first time I played it on Xbox, and I stuck on
Well,
Xbox
that's
because I
the
was like,
first time anyone played it on Xbox, right? I didn't.
right.
It wasn't. It was a PlayStation game. It was a
Mhm.
Sony made game, and I still,
PlayStation staple, man.
I do appreciate the flex of the MLB to say like, look, we haven't figured out our own crap about what we're doing in real life sports, but Sony, Xbox, and Switch, just do it. Just get it done. Just get it done.
Yep.
And the fact that now I understand kind of why it's a big deal that they actually promoted it like with the crossplay, right? They were like, there's gonna be crossplay and cross saves. Well, I don't know if they said crossplay, but at least cross saves, right? Which is,
Cross,
yeah,
yeah, both. You're having both
okay.
on there
There you go.
available on
And now is the Switch one a cloud version? I mean, I don't know about these cloud
It
versions.
it
So
hasn't said anything specifically.
yeah.
I'm pretty I don't think it's going to be a cloud version though.
No, it's
I,
gonna be
I
just a
highly doubt it.
nasty looking like downgraded
Yeah,
one. But I
720p experience.
I'd rather take that though. To be honest, I'd rather take the like a downgraded like it's running locally than having to rely on the internet. To
Hmm.
kind of like play these games. And I do like how they were supposed to what was it, cloud, oh, Dying Light 2 was supposed to come out for the Switch. It's a cloud version, and they said, yeah, you know
Yeah,
what, we're gonna work
no,
on it. Well, we're
no,
gonna push it out 6 months or so. But
yeah,
yeah, man, so that's pretty big news. It's so wacky, right? So we have like the Bungie thing, and we have the Microsoft and Activision, and it's
cross pollination of all of these gaming companies and
yeah.
IPs, and it's just sharing above sharing. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
because I mean, even if you load up, the first time I saw this was like, I think I might have loaded up Minecraft on PlayStation, Minecraft Dungeons or something, and you see
Hmm.
Microsoft Studios also on there. So it's really weird. It kind of it's an interesting like I think gonna be an inflection point looking back as like what is gaming in 10 years. I don't know if I want to go as crazy as like Sony and Microsoft will merge their games division or anything like that. You would kind of hope that there's still some kind of competitiveness, but it's getting pretty wacky. It's getting pretty wacky out there, man, to where it's like
For sure.
what is the future? I mean, we got MLB, Sony made game, and we just need Xbox to have some exclusives, even more exclusives, right, to kind of throw at PlayStation. But
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, man, it's an exciting time. MLB The Show, it's coming out for everything. I'm sure there's gonna be an iOS version before too long. Is it on PC? Well, it's on PC, right, through Game Pass, or no? Or
No, it's not.
they
No.
got away with like Sony's like, okay, we did enough, all right. We'll give it to you on Xbox, but not PC.
Yeah,
Um,
if they sell enough on the Switch, because like the Switch player base is huge.
yeah,
There's so many Switches out there in the wild, for every single territory that they
yeah.
could make a lot of bucks straight
Well,
up
and
for like one
it's
game on
it's
there.
kind of, when you play it, do you play like full like it's real time, or do you play like truncated time, or whatever you call it, or you'll play like
For a season?
yeah, like a game, like just one of the
Oh,
games in the season. So do you speed up the game, or you're playing it real time?
yeah, it depends.
Okay.
If I'm playing if I'm playing every at bat and every pitch, I only play like a 5 inning game. And
Okay.
then if there's a certain mode where you could you could simulate like a lot of the innings, and then you just go up to bat through the my career mode at certain times of the game, like really crucial times of the game that you need to perform to do
Okay.
it.
Oh,
But
okay, got it. It's
yeah, the,
and NBA 2K kind of does it sort of like that, I believe. But you have
a
to
little
sit
bit,
there.
yeah.
But I think you have to sit there or
You
something
have to
like
sit
that.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to sit
yeah.
there. And then that's where they make a lot of money for 2K is
Mm.
where like, oh, if you want to bypass all this stuff, then give us some
A
microtransactions and
little
we'll
bit of
let you
cash
pass
here.
with it. Just a little bit of cash right
Just
there.
give us a
We'll
little
save
bit
you
of
some time.
cash, you know. But look, Dale. Like I said, baseball is not necessarily my thing. I do watch the playoffs and like the finals and stuff. But I am excited for you, sir, and I can hear it in your voice. And
Thank you.
I could tell that there's a lot of switch. You might play it more on the Switch, I'm assuming, right? To at least make progression, you could take it
I
with
really
you.
might. Yeah.
You could put it in sleep mode and just pop the Switch out whenever, and then when you get home, let me put the save. Let me do the cross save onto the Game Pass or whatever. So I'm pretty hyped. 2022, man. It's January. We already got a bunch of wacky stuff happening. Hopefully
Anyway, man.
hopefully it keeps staying wacky, so we got more stuff to talk about, man. But yeah, so
For sure.
that's it. MLB The Show on everything. It'll eventually run on your toaster as well. Why? Because the MLB demands it, and their audience is waning, man. How do they have so much power still? I don't understand. Maybe this is what they're doing. You said it exactly earlier on the episode. You said to gain more market share, right?
Market
So they're
share.
like, you know what? We're losing our audience here, Sony. Just make us another game, damn it. Well, I'm Carlos Macias. Deo Blas, thank you for joining me, sir, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks
Latest.
again. See ya.